たプレイ時間とかコンテンツ攻略回数などには影響が
I
出
hope
ない
this
よう
works.
に
There we
バランスを
go.
取り
We
直さ
are
せていただ
back.
いており
My
ます。
goodness, I am so
That being
sorry.
said, the time, number of duty clears, etc., required to level up will remain unchanged. So we made sure that we rebalanced it so that it doesn't feel like there's an effect.
で、
I
ただ
am
このデノミネーションに関してちょっと一
sorry.
つお知らせをさせていただかなきゃいけないことがございます。はい。
But there is one thing that we need to let you know ahead of time, leading up to this downscaling.
皆さん今、
Okay.
まあ14の場合だとジョブのレベルアップって相当他のゲームに比べて早いので、なんだろう、こう乾燥してる人がまあ今多いとは思うんですけど、はい、レベルアップ中っていう時に蓄積経験値が
All required EXPs downscaling all class job retainers will be affected.
61に今上げてる途中だよねみたいな方いらっしゃると思います。その蓄積途中の経験値。
Yeah, we had to power cycle the modem.
Leveling your
I'm
jobs
sorry.
and alt jobs, I think, are much quicker compared to other games, and perhaps most of you have already maxed out your characters, or all of your jobs are at the level cap. But if there are people who are still leveling, in the middle of leveling, and the EXP that they've built up towards their leveling of their characters, I'm sure there may be people who are still in the middle of that.
That's me. I think he did, if I'm being very honest. I see him around there. I'm like, listen, dog.
And so I'm terribly sorry if you are still in the middle of leveling, but for any EXP that's kind of like in the middle of your progress, will be reset as of 6.0.
So get your shit done, or get it right past.
Of course, it would have been great if we could just bump you up to the next level available.
He's laying behind me now. He's exhausted. He's never up nearly this late. So I think he's just booping things randomly, and the internet was part of it.
今ですね、計算したんですけど、2億個以上のパラメータ書き換えが必要になってしまって、3週間ぐらいサーバーを
It's really not that deep. It's only like half of one level.
本当申し訳ないんですけど、リセットさせて
Like there's not really like a whole lot of bad to it, right?
So of course we would have loved to just bump you up to the next level available, but with the digits being adjusted, and it would have required for us to overwrite our database so that the pooled experience points would be correctly calculated, and we actually calculated this. I'm sorry, 2億 is 100,000万億だから2 1 million.
しかもね、あゆみさんごめん、
20億
だった。20
億。Oh dear.
ごめんごめん。
An extra zero. 1 million. 10 million is 1000万. 1億 is 100 million. So a billion, literally a billion numbers would have needed to be rewritten, which means we would have had to pause our servers, kind of shut it down for maintenance for 3 weeks in order for us to individually go in and make the adjustments. So I'm afraid that proved to be not feasible.
で、まあバイト数に直すと100億バイト以上なんですけど。
It is, and I mean, I know it stinks. Hello, Alator.
Like calculating it from like a binary. Like
it is. It does stink.
30 million? 30 billion?
で、
But I mean, it's
なんでじゃあ切り上げじゃないかっていうと、切り上げをすると皆さんの今度はレベルアッ プを書き換える必要が出てきて
The
しま
race to
う
level
ん
begins.
ですよね。
So just don't be in the
切り上
middle.
げ
Don't be
切り上
like
げ
at
たいっていう話を
95%.
してたんですけど、結局切り上げるにしても
That's the big
全
key
て
here.
のキャラクターの
I'm
デ
gonna
ー
put
タ
that
を
down. Don't be
それをレベ
at
ルを書き換えるっていうことをやると
35%.
より
That's
大
the
変な
rule.
状態で、まあ、かつその書き換えるだけだったらいいんですけど、整合性チェックって言って書き換えた後の
Exactly.
デー
At
タ
least
が
there's pre-warned
ちゃん
and
と正
listen,
当になってるかっていうこう付き合わせ
we're
を
making
データベー
videos
スでやら
about
なけれ
it.
ばい
We're
け
gonna
ないの
let
で、
people
これはも
know.
う本当すいません、どうにも
Oh, it's not a
ならなかっ
secret.
た
I'm
の
just gonna
で、
take that out.
本当こう EXP まだレベリング中で途中にバーがあるんだよなっていう
Like, I get what they're trying to do.
場合
It
に
kind
関
of
しては
stinks,
上げ
but
切っていただ
it's
けると助かり
not
ます。
too bad.
And just going back to why we were unable to just bump everybody up. So we mentioned about how we would need to overwrite each individual character data, and that goes for like rewriting a character's level. So a similar kind of process would have to be implemented anyways if we were to change the character level
Exactly.
of your different jobs. Unfortunately,
Imagine if I'm
it is
79.9.
quite, a large undertaking if we were to go in and do that, and not just the adjustment of the numbers, but we would also have to run a check to make sure that the numbers
Every
are
single
correct,
job.
and make sure
Oh my
that,
god.
they
Nope, I
are,
don't want to think about it. Hello,
matched
Luneth.
up.
I'm so
I'm
sorry. My
afraid,
internet had
again,
dropped.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's something that is a little too large for us to undertake. And so if you are still in the middle of leveling some of your jobs, and you're still in the middle of accumulating your EXP, I would recommend for you to at least get it to the next level, continue to level it up so that you can get it.
Hang on, I talked to people.
beyond,
No, the opposite. At 6.0,
so that you're not still stuck in the middle.
they're making some drastic changes to experience. That being said, if you're in the middle of a level, so say you're level 61 and 50% of the way to 62, you'll lose the 50% because it has to.
助かります。
Yeah.
それだけで。
Oh my goodness, so much. And that goes for everything. Chocobos, retainers, jobs. So yeah, like all of it. That's why they couldn't do it.
So this only applies if you have an alt or like a job that you're still job or class that you're trying to level, and you're like midway or like close to leveling up, but you still have the
Basically, if you're at 95% of the level, you are best to get that last 5%
to level it up
to save your
by
rear.
6.0 launch, because it will be reset back to 0. But if you can forgo, like there's no pressure for you to go in and level everything. It is definitely.
Oh my goodness, and the amount that one character does in this game is just... Listen, how they do it is on them. Nope, I want none of that. Nope. Telecom's hard enough. That shit? Absolutely not. What video games, the whole dynamic, because you don't understand. Not only do you go through that. Pulling up my blanket. But like you have to think of all the little things. Your chocobo, for example, minion levels. If there is a thing, I don't know.
Also some comments saying that, well, with the delay of the release, why don't you go in and overwrite the database during that
Oh my
period?
Goodness.
But I'm afraid
No.
the databases that store information on player progression, as well as the different data that is
Dude, you are asking
associated
something.
with their characters, are updated in real time. And so if we were to go in and manually overwrite this data, we would have to stop all of our services and our servers. And so that means we would have to shut down for at least 3 weeks. And so that means players won't be able to play during that time. So that's why we decided, so that we won't experience any downtime, just resetting it.
Yeah, I mean, really, like, it's, while it can take a while to go
that's
from
why
one
we
level
made
to
this
the next.
decision.
一応もう一回言っておきますけど、何もカンストしてくれっていう話をしてるのではなくて、
Oh yeah, they can't delay anything anymore because they're in that shit side. They don't have any of the good faith these people have. When they say, hey, we need 2 weeks, I'm sorry, I failed you. I'm crying on screen now because I failed you because I had to push back 2 weeks for quality. Versus, hey, we just,
and so I also
you
want
don't
to
know what's going
reiterate,
on.
We
Soon.
are in no way pressuring you to cap all of your jobs or classes. We were just saying that if you're still in the middle of progression and you're fairly close to getting to that next level, and you feel that you're going to waste all of the accumulated.
Like, see what I mean?
XP by
Trust.
the
I did.
reset.
Forgot about that. Imagine being a
That's,
game dev and being like,
we
oh, I
recommend
forgot
that
about
you at least get
trust.
it over that
Shit.
bump so that you don't lose as much accumulated EXP. That's all we're trying to say. So we hope you understand.
こちらはですね、トピックスでも、お知らせさせていただきますので、そちらもご確認いただければと思います。
He seems like a genuinely nice guy.
We will make a topics post so that you can check out the details.
Honestly,
so,
these guys.
once that is up, we recommend you take a look at that as well.
Well, that's it. And remember, it's the choice in how it's
そ
done.
してですね、続いて、システム関連続けていきたいと思いますが、新たなアラガントームストーンが実装となります。新たなアラガントームストーン
New elegant tombstones! Yay! I'm kidding. I'm not angry.
The next item on the system adjustments, we will be adding new elegant tombstones, which you see here.
今、経典と天文。
Aphorism and astro.
経典か。
Aphorism and astronomy.
We're going to the moon, get it?
経典と天文。
You can do.
はい。
Right?
ではですね。
New shinies. That's right.
なので、ちょっといろいろお見せしましょう。さて、
No?
そのトームストーンで得られる装備
Not that I'm aware of.
ちらちらご紹介していこうかなと思っております。
はい。
はい。
There's some stuff.
We'd like,
あ、いいよ。あゆみさん言ってからして。出しちゃってる。
we'd like to show. Sorry, we saw a sneak peek right there, but
Bad
with the
Yoshi P.
tombstones that are going to be newly added. We wanted to show off some of the gear sets that you can obtain.
I didn't watch the trailer, Luneth.
Exchange currency.
At all. We're gonna. Is that Daddy Estinye?
かっこよろしい。
As a jerk.
かっこよろしい？
かっこよろしい。これはいいですね。
Do we agree? It's very cool looking.
Oh, that's just armor. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I did not see any of the cutscenes and the cinematic. We're gonna save that for when I beat Shadowbringers.
なんだろうね。
Oh,
Ah,
なるほど。
similar question marks.
not a fan of that one. Seems kind of
なんか
simple.
こう統一感を感じるものが。
統一感が。
Gotcha. No, I get you, Luneth. But yeah, I have not seen it. So a lot of the spoiler stuff I did not see. I have not felt spoiled yet. Mm. Again, I'm not in.
あるな。
Oh, okay, now that's cool. I'm immediately interested. Look at that bow. Look at that bow. So cool.
ギルギル。
Oh, cute.
Get- get-
Yeah, something.
ララじゃないっていう言葉に対してここでララフェルっていう。
確か
We saw comments like, "Wait, where's the law?" Okay, we have
Now
some
you get
law representation.
That's right. Where's the Lala? Always. Where's the Lala?
に。
まあまあ、
うん
まあまあまあ。
Astrologian. It's pretty cool. Like that. The weapon looks cool. The shirt's nice.
強い
That was I think it was a scholar. If I had to guess. Could be both. I don't know. I'm confused now. Look at him go through the pages. Black mage. White mage. Yoshi P, don't disappoint me.
ちょっと待ってよなんか悪いニュースが多いから
He's adorable. Look how like
We had so many unfortunate, like sad news to share. So
ここでぶちかましていこうじゃ
なるほど
あちょっと待ってね一回パワーポイントに戻してもらって
that's cute.
Did
not get the black mage set. Pretty disappointed. Gonna cry a little. Cancel Yoshi P. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
そうですそうです。
はい
We get spoiled.
4週間後に実装されます
Elegant tombstones will be added 4 weeks after 6.0.
So elegant tomestones of astronomy will be added 4 weeks after 6.0 release. So this will be sort of your upper tier tomestones, and so they will be opened up or they will start being distributed with the unlocking of the savage raids.
なので経典の方が、修正源のないアラガントームストーンになります。
And so aphorism is going to be the one without the weekly cap.
で、私学は引き続き続投です。
Okay. I'm thinking it is, yeah.
Poetry, I believe.
はいそうで
Yes,
す。
is going to remain.
But uses the ketchup gear, if I'm not
アラガン
mistaken.
トームストーン永遠とかに名前を変えようかという
The
意
sets
見も
are
出
by
たんです
rolls,
けど
Lala in the green set.
もう
Aww,
レガシーとして
that's
はい
so
そのまま一致しました
There were comments about, hey, we should just change this to elegant tomestones of forever. But we decided we're going to keep it as is, kind of like a legacy.
で今お見せしたファイナルファンタジー4由来なのかな
I don't know.
といったような装備の数々はですね、経典の方に
経典なん
して
ですね。
おります。なぜかというと、きっといろんなロールの装備を揃えたいだろうなと思ったので、修正源のある方ではなくて経典で取れるようにしてありますので、
これは嬉しい人
いろんな
です
そうですねロールの装備を集めていただければと思います。
So for those images that we showed off, I'm sure you guys were able to suspect they feel very Final Fantasy IV like. But
They
those
do.
gear sets will actually be obtainable through accumulating the aphorism tomestones. The reason why is we believe that people will want to collect these equipment for various roles that
They're so cute.
they have under their belt. So hopefully that's exciting for those of you who want to.
I get ya. Stormblood is so good though. It is great.
そんなこと言ったって枠がないん
That's
だ
a
よと
lot
か
of content
と
for
かってい
free.
う声がこういうことをね
Months of content for ARR and Heaven's
6.1 で
Word.
今いろんなものを増やす準備を
I
してますの
doubt
で
that they'll make. I mean, to be fair, I doubted they would make Heaven's Word free, but
立ってきたので、はい、
よかった。
頑張って
maybe one day.
And I know this is going to beg the question of, well, I don't have enough room in my armory chest anymore, or what about more mirage, or not mirage plates, sorry, glamour plates. And so we are making preparations. We're trying to see that how we can expand. And by 6.1 timing, I believe
It
we're
looks
going
like
to be getting
so.
pretty close to having all of our preparations in place to start addressing some of these issues that we have with.
There you go, glamour
capacity,
friends.
so to speak. So.
They're looking into it. They know it's a problem.
そしてですね、レイドを楽しみにされてる方に一つ、ニュースなんですけど、この天文を使って、武器交換、いろんな装備交換やっていくと思うんですけど、今回ちょっと事前にお知らせしておきますが、これまで武器交換に必要な
So aiming at my first relic. Oh, that'd be fun.
1000個だったん
There
で
is so much, and this is the kind of game that the more you play, the more you want. Tombstone Z for weapon will be reduced.
Are looking forward to the raid content. I believe this might be informative news for you, and so I did want to bring this up in advance. Of course, with the gear sets that you can exchange with these tombstones, and especially with the weapons, up until now, the requirements were 1,000 tombstones, but here you can see that the number of tombstones required for weapon exchange will be reduced from 1,000
The
to
big
500.
drop.
でこれは今回改めてそのレイドの報酬バランス、帯がなくなるっていうところもあって取り直していった時に、ちょっと1000個だとあまりにもこう取得選択肢が少なすぎると、どう取るにもやっぱりその2週かかるし、そういうのを加味するともう500にしてちょっと複数ルートで装備を整えていけるようにした方が良いだろうという判断をしました。
And so we took a look at the balance of how these raid loot drops, and also with the discontinuation of waist armor or equipment, we feel that requiring for players to collect 1,000 tombstones would make their options very narrow, and it would take 2 weeks anyway. So we decided, why don't we just adjust it so that you only need 500 and allow for multiple routes to obtain
MSQ will still be a thing.
さらに取った上で強化するっていうのも、
MSQQ
ってかレイド公開後だとさらに石がね霊式で取れるものが必要だったりもするので、
Oh, for like dungeons and stuff.
いう話をしてこうなってます。はい。
Gotcha.
And so if you want to continue sort of powering up those equipment,
As long
then
as
you
players
need
are still
to
getting
sort
through
of,
them,
continue going in those
I just don't know why Praetorium is not on trust system or something like that.
The amount of tombstones that are required.
で霊式の話をしたので、
はい。
ちょっと
It's slow, but everyone would get to go through it, and I wouldn't have to. Oh!
出せる分
Oh,
だ
that looks so good.
So we mentioned about savage raids, so I do want to show you what we can.
Oh, absolutely, Philip. Especially something complicated like that. What else do you got? That is a white reaper.
白いですね。
I love it.
White.
Oh no, not Prey. I still gotta do them.
そうです。
I still gotta do the Cooper rewards. I haven't had time. It's probably gonna be in the next week or two.
装備系とかもちょっとお見せしようかしら。
Show me more.
While we're here, I do want to show
I don't know
off
what class
some
is that.
glamour stuff.
It's pretty.
なね、ちょっと予想っぽいです。
そうですね。いいですね。
はい。
おしゃれ。まさにおしゃれ。
Hello, Montana. More blades. Well, they're looking at it in 6.1, they said. They're oh.
すごいオメガシリーズか。
They're actively looking at the problem. They're aware of it. They're working on it.
This might end up on the Mog station, but very Omega themed.
かっこよ。Cool.
Potato.
であとはですね、お待たせしました。髪型追加のリクエストが非常に多いということですね。対応し始ま
But
り
they
ま
don't
した。
have a geomancer.
And another news is thank you for waiting. I know we've had many requests about hairstyles. And
I like hairstyles.
We have started work on it.
で、もともとはちょっと2年放置って言われたので、でももともとはこのビエラとロスガルを実装するにあたって非常に特殊な仕様を使って状態を維持するので、髪とかは増やせないんですっていうお話をしてスタートしたんですけど、なんとかシステム改変を重ねてやってきたので、お待たせしたのは事実です。そのリクエストにお答えするまでに。ただ放置してたわけではないというだけすいません。開発チームの
Trying to
もう伝えておきます。
ね。
はい。
And so, again, thank you for waiting. We will be able to implement some hairstyles for the Vieira and the Frothgar. I know it's been a while since we've implemented those races, and it does feel like a long time.
It's good.
Waiting, but I do remember that we have made it clear that it is a very unique structure, these two races, and so we made it clear from the get-go that
New
it would be very
hairstyles coming.
difficult, if not feasible to
I want to cast your
have
support.
a large variety of hairstyles
That would be fun.
available for these races, but we were able to continuously apply changes to the system, and so we are now
Try.
at a
I'm thinking
place where we
Asmodeus.
can, start to address that. We understand there was a lot of requests.
That's
for it,
right.
but please understand, it's not like we were like ignoring it. We weren't kind of like leaving it alone. We were working on it.
で、今回 6.0 ではまず、ビエラ女性の対応が、はいできましたので、ロスガルについてはすいません、さらに特殊な仕様なので、6.1 の方から、髪型追加をスタートさせていただきますので。
I understand zero Japanese.
So as of Endwalker's launch 6.0, we will have
Enchanter,
more
yep.
hairstyles for the Vieira, the female Vieira, first of all, and then Frothgar. I'm afraid they're even more complex or unique in terms of their sort of structure. So that will
It's
not
all
be
right, Phoenix.
implemented
We can
until
cook you up with what went on.
6.1, but we are working to
Release
adjust
trailer. It has been delayed, yes. December 7th is official launch. December 3rd is early
But
release.
that being said,
2 weeks.
Vieira males,
For quality
were
assurance.
designed like differently from females, and we were already we had in mind the structure and making sure that we're going to be able to accommodate. So there's no real like limitation, so to speak, to the Vieira male.
There you go. Your bun boys can have great hairstyles. It's important information.
Okay,
Oh.
Let us show you a few.
He's excited. That's cute.
かわいい。
Very, I don't know, beach waves almost.
Oh, I like that one.
おう
I like that one a lot.
ありますな。おお。
She owns everything.
すごい。
Oh, lightning.
ライトニングです。ね。
Very reminiscent of a certain lightning.
Karen Bunny.
そしてこちらも優先対応。
Oh, that's pretty. That's a nice little bob.
やったね
Of。course, this was fairly high on the priority
う
list.
ん。
多分待ってた人結構多かった。確か
I'm sure a lot of people were waiting for this one.
に。で、もちろん。
ってことはってことですね。素晴らしい。
It's all right.
や
Of
った
course, gotta have this.
うん。
It's all right.
で繰り返しになりますがすいませんロスガルの方はさらに仕様が特殊でちょっと時間かかっておりますが 6.1 から、いけると思いますので
Vacation
もう少しお
free.
待ちください
Yeah, YouTube, that's definitely a problem. And they did say that they were sorry
Their structure
about
is
it.
quite
Truly, like,
unique,
Yoshi
so,
P cried.
it won't
Straight up
be
cried.
Available, or like we won't be able to implement changes until 6.1 and beyond.
あとはまあせっかくなのでちょっとキャラはあまり関係ないですけど、
はい。
あこれはもうちょっと後で話すタイミングがあったわ
わかりました。
あったわ
はい。
思えばあったわ
So yeah, it sucks.
はいで
But
は
these
と
Final Fantasy XIV has also earned themselves a great reputation. And if they believe it should be delayed by 2 weeks, which is not too bad. I mean, again, I have lots of time off coming, period.
So
I
next
have
up
every Friday
is,
off.
New scripts for both Disciples of the Light and Hand, and it is the Purple Crafters and Gatherers scripts.
紫で。
It was delayed due to quality assurance. There was still some quality insurance stuff they wanted to get done to make sure it was ready to ship. So QA. I agree, YouTube guy.
You may have seen,
Oh my goodness,
some of
yes.
this
The achievement UI sucks.
footage or coverage from the media tour, but we have kind of made updates.
It does.
to
I'm
the
sorry. It
achievement
really
UI.
does. It's not very intuitive. There you go. Near completion recommended.
So as you can see, it looks very much like a notebook or like a planner.
Ooh, excuse me.
Design.
Yeah. So basically, it's pretty ready to ship, but they want to polish. They want to get it ready. They want to. Exactly. It's not going to be a cyberpunk. It's not going to be Shadowlands. It's not going to be like. It's interesting to think that.
Yeah, having a safety check before switching to the game.
There's very few, but there are a few. Hold on, I'll go to my gatherers. Because the high quality items are going to be not there. You can make them, you can't get them. So they increased gathering boon on a lot of items, and you can proc it now. Fishing, they're bringing in a stabby mini game, which looks pretty fun. You're right, Asmodeus, 100%. I like that UI too. I hate. Listen, I'm sorry, but I hate the current UI. It looks terrible, and it's convoluted, and it's hard to read. It should be all HQ. Or it's a lot about HQ. And quests that required HQ will now accept NQ as well. Yes, HQ fish are now called large size. Big fishy. I think it was a missed opportunity to call it a big fishy.
The design layout has this very journal kind of look, and so the concept is that the adventurer, aka the player, is journaling their progress as they go through.
See, that's cute.
Their adventures.
There's point
in
of view to
Eorzea.
it.
And so, of course, you can always check the different categories on the left-hand navigator, but there is a tab for near completion, where we actually modified the background back end so that it actually searches.
No, I get you.
The database.
Spearfishing is going to have a new mini game that looks really fun.
Achievements you are almost at completion and lists it out.
でまあおすすめ報酬を押すと
I like that it's got a point of
こんな
view.
アチーブメントに報酬
More
くださって
importantly,
るよ
make
って
it
いうのを
easier,
サーバーに
right?
取得しに行っておすすめしてくれるんですけど
The only thing I don't
何
like
が
is
出
the
てくる
lack of a
か
search
こ
bar.
れサーバー次第なんで
Oops.
怖くて押せないので
Trying to itch right
まあ
there.
こんな感じで
Change what they will do.
やってますで今画面が明るくなったのはすいませんクレーと思ってちょっとデバコマ使って天候を変えました
So there's another tab which is the recommended
1, 2, 3,
tab,
4.
which
How about 6
will
pages
show
of
the
notes?
different possible achievements and the rewards that are associated
That's right.
with them.
And
I'm afraid
you will
to click on
gain
that one
more.
because I don't know
And you
what
will
will show,
proc.
and I don't want to potentially spoil anything for you guys. So I didn't show it explicitly on the screen, but it is also similar to what the new
That looks
completion
just like
tab
my
would do, is
girl.
It would go communicate with the server and kind of pick up recommendations and display it on that journal page.
で今日本当はいろいろマウントもお見せしたかったんですけど、
はい
もうフレーバーテキストから何からもうネタバレがやばすぎてもう全く見せられないので、特典のアレイオンだけになりました。
And I would have loved to show you like additional like mounts and things like that, but even the flavor text is very spoilery, so I'm afraid we were not able to show any. So right now you are seeing it's not default, but like it's one of the bonus items, the Areon.
いっぱいあったんですけどね。
Arion, sorry.
めっちゃあったんですよ。
Yeah, we had so many mounts, new mounts, but yeah, unfortunately we can't show any.
多分ね今ね
Hey, listen, PB loves Lalas. PB loves Lalas. Spoiler alert, on Monday you guys are getting a Lalafell short that is bound to warm your little Lalafell hearts.
潜れますねこ
I believe you can also dive.
No, that makes a lot of sense, YouTube. Don't spoil it, Fall. You know what it is. If anyone's new here, Fall is my daughter, so she's sitting next to me. Yeah, that's short, 100%.
なんか若干ラヒップ
It's
さ
so good.
なんか鼠径あたりが歌い出しそうな
Monday.
印象がある。
ああ、なるほど。予約ですね。
Is it me or does this background music kind of remind me of the Raktika Great Wood where Lahi, you know, I can
Where's my aura house only? What house can I get that only I can go in?
ねえこれ以上いくとなんか NPC だな。
I want a house that only I can go in.
モードではないのでお気をつけて。
Oh, look at the big. Did you see the big elephants?
I don't want to run into any like NPCs and spoil a story.
はい、今日はガチの開発サーバーですので最新データになっておりますから気をつけなければいけません。
Oh, cute. Have I been to Raktika? I'm not sure.
We gotta be really careful where we
Maybe. Maybe. Taverniers vegetation is very South Asian, and there's some big elephants in the background. You could almost think of India.
一回戻してもら
カ
って
メラにしましょう。はい。はい。
怖いやすっげえ怖い
No, I haven't. Okay. I made it to the Fae place in Shadowbringers. I got tricked by some Fae, and I'm looking for Urianger. That's where I'm at. Ilmeg. That's correct.
Yeah, we need to be careful even when opening any screen.
スクリーン
かわいい。
しか
They stand in the regalia. It's the greatest thing ever.
明らかにメインストーリー絡んでないでしょってやつしか出せないね
I have to be really careful. Even the minions that I pop up here, it has to be like
Look how
clearly
cute she
unrelated
is.
to the main scenario.
これちょっと変わり種ですね
It's a box.
おう
It's a picnic.
ピクニックですか。
これはですね設置型なやつですね
ああ、
はい
キャンプファイヤーの仲間です。
そうですそうです
That is so cool. I did not know that, YouTube. I want to find it.
Placeable item because you could place it on the ground, similar to like a campfire type of thing.
なのでフィールドでちょっとキャンプっぽい
はいはいはい。
感じにしてチャットしたりとかしようぜみたいな
動くんだ。
そうそうそう
It's a picnic basket.
So if you wanted to kind of pretend you have like a campfire and like a chat. and
Someone can have a
sit around,
campfire.
And it moves too. It's very interesting, but
本当もうなんなん
It's a little crab.
やつしか出せないですマジ
Does he have a knife? Because that would have been so cool.
it's such a hard choice. Like I had to pick one that really doesn't touch upon
Yeah.
anything.
We can only show just animals. ね、無難な動物類しかご紹介できません。なんじゃそれ。
Look at it goes num 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 when it walks. Num num. I like that one. I like all the cute things. Who the hell am I kidding?
Or it's like, which one is not potentially a spoiler? Golly.
It's a little bat. Eh. I don't mind bats.
よしもうやめようマジで
I don't.
なんか怖くなってきた本当に
I think we've had enough. Yeah. Too scary to move on.
まあというわけでちょっとアチブメントの
He's cute. He gets excited about stuff. He's like
って報
He
酬を
wants
得る
to show us his project. He wants to show us his thing he made. And
達成していくっていう
like,
一つの
look at
これ
this,
もやっ
it's
ぱり
so
コ
cool.
ン
Wait,
テ
wait,
ンツだ
can't
と
show you
思
that.
ってい
I'm
るの
sorry.
で
You know what I
アチー
mean?
ブメン
Like,
トに
it's
関して
it's
は
adorable.
これからも使い勝手だったりとか気づきやすいようにとかっていうところは
Exactly. There's that. They're also at the highest amount of numbers of players they've ever had. Like, there's a lot riding on this.
いろんなことをまたやっていただけたらなと思います。
But they've also earned that
So going
goodwill.
back to the
I
different
am
achievements,
comfortable with it, regardless of my
we do
opinion.
want to encourage players to keep at it, work on it little by little to achieve these or obtain these different achievements, collect those accolades and reach those goals. And we believe it is a gameplay content
it's cute.
you can enjoy. So we do want to continue looking at it, making sure that it is it has good usability, and if there's anything that we notice, we do want to address them. So we would like for people to to try it out and to see that you can achieve some of these.
さあでは先進んでいきましょう。
はい、お願いします。
システム関
Oh,
連
more
さ
than
らに
likely.
続けてですね、楽器演奏中にグループポーズを展開したいという
I'm fighting hard to
をいた
stay
だいて
awake.
おりまして、こちら起動可能に、させていただきました。
Moving on, so this is
Big
there
news,
were a lot
guys.
of
Stop the
requests
presses.
for wanting to have the bard's performance action available when they take screenshots with the group pose. So we have made it so that group pose
Stop
can be
the
activated
presses.
while playing an instrument.
さらにですね、ちょっと特殊なんですけど、カンパニー
G
アク
pose
ション
is such a nice feature. I can't get enough of it.
効果があってですね、ちょっとこれやっぱりレイドを考えると
Company action back on your feet will be replaced with an action that extends sprint
これが
duration.
ゼツも今作ってますけど、ちょっとこれを効果を変えさせていただいて、都市内スプリント効果時間延長というやつに置き換えました。
RP are freaking out right now. Yeah,
The next
stop the
item you
presses.
see here, the company action back on your feet will be replaced with an action that extends sprint duration within cities. So this is the company action that allows for you to, I guess it lessens the amount of like when you're
Very
running around,
fair.
and it's, oh, I'm sorry. And so when you use it in the different raids, it tends to be a little OP. And we also have to consider ultimate content as well. So that's why we replaced it so that it is just for the.
Some people be mad at
extends
that, but it
the
makes
sprint
sense
duration
too.
within the cities.
ですのでこれを使っておくと、
はい、
都市内スプリントが長く続きますし、
はい、
こいつが切れる頃には次のスプリントのリキャストが戻ってきておりみたいな
That is a pretty cool feature.
感じで、なので、こちらを使ってですね、都市内を快適に過ごしていただければと思います。
So if this action is in effect, you hopefully it will last while you have sprint affected, and then it'll continue until the next recast is ready.
Lots of sprinting in cities.
そしてですね、軍票交換品にですね、
Hello,
大変
Angela.
余ってる方もいらっしゃると思うので、ランダムな
Really late.
ミニオンマウントが入手できる
Items containing a random minion or mount will be added to the Grand Company Seal Exchange.
And then
Ooh.
the last
I
one
like
says,
that.
items containing a random minion or mount will be added to the Grand Company Seal Exchange. I'm sure a lot of you still have a whole bunch of those Grand Company seals, so you can exchange it for a random minion or mount.
余ってんなら回しとくかみたいな。
そういうことです。
はい。
We have enough of it, so might as well use it, right?
I use them for ventures and I use them for
まあランダムなミニオン
for glamour crystals right now. Not gonna lie.
どうなんだろう。
Oh, you gotta take notice. This is a random minion or mount. It doesn't say it is.
Oh,
guaranteed.
that's interesting. Let's not discuss that kind of behavior. That would
ま
be
た花火が出てきたり
so much better.
So it's not guaranteed that it's a minion or mount. You know, you might end up with like firecrackers again.
そちらは開けてみてのお楽しみとさせていただきたいと思います。
Right? More
But
minions and
that is a
mounts.
surprise for when you do exchange it and get those boxes.
そしてですね、
はい
システムにですね、
ん
一つ、結構大掛かりな
はい。
ものが、実装されますので、
ええ
ご紹介しようと思うんですけど、
はい
まあ
Not
まずは
quite.
ちょっと概念だけ僕の方で説明します。
お願いします。
And
So
GC
the
sales
next
would be
system
easier.
update
Yeah,
is
that's true.
quite a large undertaking.
I have
Of course,
so
we'll
many of
delve
them,
into
it's
the
gross.
details, but I would like to kind of touch upon
Body.
it and mention a brief overview.
インマーススパティア
I mean,
イマース
Oh, well.
はスペシャルオーディオ
オーディオ。
と読むんだそうです
ああ、
よ。
なるほど。というのに対応します、Windows 版。
So, as it's written here, support for M-Body's immersed spatial audio will be added.
ではこちら、優勝ではあるんですけど、
ん
どういったものかというとですね、耳の形状、皆さん一人一人の耳の形状に合わせて、ゲーム側がそれに合わせた音の
you beat me to
出
it.
力をやると。そうするとですね、なんとお使いのヘッドフォンが360度から音が聞こえてくるようになる。画期的な謎
I
技
love
術で
them.
ございます。
So this is, of course, a paid add-on product that you would purchase, but the technology of this immersive audio will kind of measure the shape of each of the player's ears, I guess. And based on that shape, the game side will kind of match the soundscape, so to speak, to provide that sort of 360 immersive sort of sound.
これね、うちのサウンドチームがやりたい
なるほど。
ということでです。
ほう
肝入りでございます。
ほう。さあこれ
And this was-
ごめんなさいどうぞ。
Sorry, our sound team was very excited about this technology.
I mean, it
and
looks
they
like
were
it'll
the
be
ones
very
who
cool. It's just it's not a
recommended,
product that I
them to
have. I
us.
don't have the system for
And
it.
So it is definitely legit.
It's definitely legit. I love that choice of
そう
word.
だということはわかるんですけれども、
うん
若干何言ってるかよくわからないので、
うん
I just,
有
I don't
識者
know.
の方を
I'm very happy with the sound
いや
as
も
it
ちろん
is.
もちろん
I guess.
そうなんで、もうじゃあ呼ん
Does
じゃ
that
います
make sense?
じゃあ私と入れ替わるのがいいんじゃないかなと思います。
I don't know. I'll have to look into it to have, feel really more.
Maybe, but I don't really understand what he is talking about. So maybe it's time to invite professional to explain further. はい、じゃあ吉田さんご紹介いただいてよろしいですか。
はい、我らがサウンドディレクター、曽見正義に登場していただきました。
Oh, we got Soken.
入れ替わります
Please enter Mr. Masayoshi Soken, our sound director.
We got Soken.
いやいやいやいや
お疲れです。
お疲れ様です
お疲れ様です。
いや
Hello,
ー開発
hello.
大変ですね
大変ですね。
That's,
すいません。
I know you guys
リテイ
are having
ク
such a hard time.
多くてすいません。
いえでもローンチトレーラーがねなんせごめんなさい今これを押してなかっただけ
I'm sorry. But yeah, Dev, we're kind of
久々
slammed right now, aren't we? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry for so many retake orders.
そうなんですよローンチトレーラーがね結構
Okay, so we're getting it from the horse's mouth. All right.
楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか
And yeah,
This
same
is
goes
the
for
guy that
launch
does all the
trailer, too. We
sounds
were
and the
working on
music,
that till the
Final
last
Fantasy
minute.
14.
How did everybody like it?
Can't read your lips.
ちょっとね、中盤以降にダーンってかかる曲をどっちの曲にするかでちょっとね、もうこっちまあそっちもわかるけど、みたいなちょっと一回翻訳
I know, right? Like, with that song in the middle, like we were so torn on we wanted that song well, but that other song sounded really cool too.
まあ今回もね
Oh, he's explaining the new
素敵な
immersive
サ
sound
ウンド
feature.
仕上がってるんで
Because he's the guy that does that. Better for him to explain it
お楽
than
しみくださいってことでまあそれはさておき
Yoshi P.
Of course, this time around too, we really worked hard on bringing you like really nice audio and sound. So please look forward to early access December the 3rd. But yeah, we're here to talk about something else today.
さっきのその、今スペシャルオーディオっていうものは何者なのかっていうのをちょっと説明しに来たんですけども。
So I'm here to explain what this immersed spatial audio is about.
ですね、早い話、3D オーディオ。
I'm gonna Google it while he's looking at it.
So to put it into like a shorter phrase, it's basically like 3D audio.
世の中にはさまざまなサラウンドシステムがあるんですね。
Of course, we have various surround sound available right now.
例えば、物理的にスピーカーをたくさん置く 5.1 チャンネルのシステムだったり、それから映画館で聞くようなドルビーアトモスとかいう仕組みだったりとか、そんなように要はステレオで聞くんではなくて、
Not a lot of info on that product itself.
そういうシステムが多数存在してます。
Inabon, I have to admit, the last one was 7 hours long.
I'm sure you're familiar with 5.1 sound, where you place different speakers to provide
One
that
hand
sort of
the
surround
delay.
sound. You also have
It is.
Dolby Atmos.
It's for
which you can
exactly.
find
In Runic,
various movie
Final
theaters.
Fantasy has proven
But
to
there
us,
are
the
different,
consumer,
like,
that they
audio,
care about us and want to do right by
technology
us.
that
So
allows for you to hear
with
sound,
that
not just
goodwill,
in
it's easy to be
stereo,
like, well, I don't like
to
it,
be
but
surrounded by,
I'm trusting you
sound.
to deliver a great
これは
product,
何
right?
を目的としたものかというと、
Yeah, these live letters go long. Like, I had a big nap before. This 3 a.m. at where I'm at. I had a 2-hour nap at 8. So, although I admit we're fighting it. But it's a more chill stream. There's snacks. You can get up. Like, don't hesitate to get up and go.
The reason why these different speaker
Drinks.
technologies were developed was because, of course, as humans, as we are in real life, we hear sound from all
I think you
over,
know the answer to that, Calvin.
360 degrees. So like
They do a
front, back,
1-hour
left,
dev
right, up and
update
down.
with screened
And
questions
so
here
with
and
these
there, and they
different,
haven't done
surround
one in
sound
a couple of
technologies,
years. They're supposed to be doing one tonight,
audio, as well
actually.
as, like movie theaters. We tried to aim for
3:30, you're gonna go to bed, though.
recreating that
It's
kind
3:30.
of surround sound, and that's kind of like the fundamental like thinking behind surround sound in general.
で、そういった製品、今まで、ファイナルファンタジー14推奨商品の中のカテゴライズで
Oh, exactly. And the product is finished. This is QA. This is polished. This is bugs. This is
物理スピーカーのサウンドシステム
change. This is
パナソニックさんもっとたくさん作ってくださいっていうのね、なんかやってたりするんですけれども、はい、とりあえずここじゃこちゃになっちゃいましたけど。
And of course, with these different sound equipment, Final Fantasy XIV has endorsed these, so to speak, as like recommended products, sound products. You may be familiar with the Panasonic sound bars and things like that. The ones that are highly coveted at this point because they're sold out. Panasonic, could you please make more of these? But yes.
でこれはその物理的に音を360
bury that. It is going to be historic. I'm very happy to be part of this
And so for these
adventure.
Speaker and audio systems, we would literally place the different sounds in the 360, or like in a particular position within that sort of 360
Exactly.
sphere, in order for the person to kind of
Oh,
hear it.
well, thank you.
でそれを
I appreciate that.
聞くときって人間の耳2つじゃないですか。
And when a human being listens to these different sounds placed in different areas, the only input you have are your two ears.
つまり人間は四方八方360
This is beyond my.
判断してるんですね。
Which means humans actually distinguish where these different sound is coming from the different directions with these two ears.
2つの耳で360度が分かる仕組みっていうのをソフトウェアで再現したのがこのイマーシブスペシャルオーディオ。
Imagine shooters and stuff with this kind of tech.
So this technology that we are introducing at this time kind of replicates that human ear, the function of the human ears to recognize the different positions within that 360-degree range and recreated via a software.
でこれ人間の耳ってまあ吉田直樹イヤーも祖権イヤーも形全然違う。
Wow, immigrants! I hear that. I hear refugees. I hear toxic. I've heard that one a few times. I'm like, we came here because we didn't like it.
上にあるのか下にあるのかとか同じプロファイルを使ってもわからないんですね。
But generally, it's been a very, very
Of course, with the human
warm
ear,
reception.
We each have different shapes. Like Naoki Yoshida's ears are different from Masayoshi Soken's ears, and so just simply applying a blanket like profile and using the same profile doesn't necessarily yield the same exact like 3D effect, and it's you can't distinguish it.
でここの
I don't consider myself completely out. You know what I mean? I don't say never is such a long time.
耳の写真をパシッと撮りましてそれをこの会社のサーバーに送ると
You know what I mean? Like, if they make the changes that I need to feel better about the game, and then they put the time into the game to make it a better product, I'm never gonna say never.
And so what this immersive
Maybe.
spatial audio does,
But the amount of
is,
stuff that I need
you
for
would
it
take
to
a
go back
picture of your ear and send it to
is
Square Enix's
more
server,
than they can offer at
and
this
based
time.
on that information, the
And more than
software
likely for a
returns
while.
back to you the personalized like sound profile.
It's alright, Costa.
すごい簡単に言う
It's
と
completely fine to enjoy this game and still be in the free to play. There's so much in the free to play. There's months worth of content in the free to play if you played
デ
constantly.
ータ化して
解析して
あなたの耳こういう形だからこう
The
いう
fact
音
that there
の
is that much
すりゃ
content is
360
incredible.
度から音鳴ってるように聞こえるようにしといたからこう手に返しとくねってそうするとあら不思議いつもの
That's kind of my feeling too, Asmodeus. It feels like a betrayal. And their goodwill's gone. So I'm gonna have to see, at least in my opinion,
ソフトウェア
at least in my opinion,
So
I would
to
like
put
to
it
see.
into layman's terms. So you would take a picture of your ear and then send it.
I would like
in,
to see
and that
real
is,
change
turned
and
into
not just,
data,
hey, we're
and
gonna
it's
do this.
analyzed. And so based
You know what I
on
mean?
the shape of your ear,
Maybe in a year or
if
two,
the
they
sound
have made the
comes out
changes
in a
that we needed
certain
and everything's great.
manner,
And that's
it'll
cool. I
sound
want them
like
to
sound
succeed.
is coming from 360 degrees,
But they
all
don't
over
have the
place.
same
And that data
goodwill
information
that
goes
Final
back
Fantasy
into
XIV has.
so that
They don't.
you'd be listening to the game audio from your PC with your regular headset.
So
but
right now they'll
lo
have
and
to prove
behold,
it
it's more
before I'm
immersive
willing to
and it
sink
has
more
that
time in.
surround sound feel. It's almost like magic, huh?
It's
でこれ
insane.
がですねもともとそのエンボリーっていう会社が、スタートアップで
Check my
や
ear,
ってたんです
senpai.
だけどそれだとどうしてもね14との食い合わせがちょっとあんまり良くなくて、だから僕らどうしても14にもし入れるんだったら、こういうチューンナップをしてくださいって、お願いしてみたらですね
Mine? I think June or July is when mine finished.
チューニングを
Yeah,
2年かけ
same
ました
idea.
And so, the company that made this technology,
Fully react.
Embody, they're a startup.
I'm really
and
enjoying where we're
they-
at with
they have
this. I
done different
enjoy the
works,
product
but,
very much.
It still didn't
Let's
mesh
take my blanket
with
off.
14 when we initially tried it out. So the sound team,
Can I
fed back to
be?
them, you know,
Let's
we
talk
might
about the
want to
negative of
tune
Final
things
Fantasy
so that
XIV.
it
This is a
meshes
product that
with
not a
14
lot
a
of
little
people are
better,
going
and
to use.
we're excited about it. They turned around.
And although
said,
it
"Yeah, we'll
is
do it,"
cutting
and
edge,
it took us
we
2
spent
years
a
to,
lot of time
to
on it.
develop this.
Just saying, you know.
はい
Thank
で
you.
まあどう
Damn
使
it.
うかっていうとめちゃくちゃ簡単で、そのエンボディ社のサイトで、ライセンスを購入していただい
You know what I mean,
て まあ、自
I
分
feel
の
like
指
we
の写
spent
真
a
を
lot
送
of
って
time on this.
プロファイルを作ってもらったら、もうあと
Well, I
は
like
ゲーム内のコンフ
seeing
ィグ
Soken and hearing
を
what
ポ
he's
チッ
got
と
to
なっ
say.
てするだけです。
It feels like a lot.
And just to walk through how this would how to incorporate this into the game is that
Oh, no.
you would go to
It's just like
Embody's
a-
site
if you look at it on a
and
business
purchase
sense.
the license for the software and then send a picture of your ear and then they would create
Triathlon,
the
how does-
special
Oh, exactly.
profile
Let them enjoy
and
the new
then
toys.
send it back. And then on the game side, you just need to go into the configuration window, and there should be an option that allows for you to turn that function
Both.
on.
I'm sure both of
こ
them
れ
are
はです
enjoying it.
ね、どんなヘッドホン、どんなイヤホン、どんな耳でも効果が出るものなので、結構
Embody. That's the brand name.
試してみたいなっていうふうに思ってます。
And we believe that this technology will work for any type of headset, any type of headphones, earphones, ear shape. And so from the sound team's perspective, we definitely want to see and see how this turns out.
でまあこれ当然その吉田さんもやってみてくださいよって言われて、
I'll give a price.
プロジェクトマネージャーに耳の写真撮ってもらってやったんですけど、まあすごかったです。びっくりする。なんか本当ステレオでしか聞こえなかったはずなのに、もうなんかフィールド歩いてると四方八方から音が来るんで、マジで謎技術すげえって。
You know what?
And
I'm
so, of
gonna
course,
set
I was
myself up for it.
told, Yoshida-san, you should try it too.
Just the
And
price.
So I had my assistant producer take a picture of my ear, and we sent it in.
Oh, you have
But
to
it
take a
is
picture of
quite
your ear and everything.
surprising. I could have swore we was a stereo, and I could hear that with this add-on turned on, I can actually hear the different sounds in the field coming from different directions. So it's quite a mysterious technology here, but I was definitely impressed.
でまあ皆さんもね、
Oh
い
yes.
ろいろ
And I
気に
got
さ
shit
れて
ton
るん
of
で
time off. I'm
ス
so
ライド
excited.
進めてですね、まずどういうこっちゃというか、どういう流れかというとですね、こんな感じです。
Now, I'm sure people are wondering, like, oh, it must be expensive and whatnot. So let us go through the details.
That's not that
無
bad.
料体験がね、
そうです
14日間あるんで、まあ一回どれ普段
試してみよう。
そう、
うん
イヤホンでやってるぞっていう人はちょっとやって
You get a free
みたらいい
trial
かなと思います。
with the early access, which I have.
So
Pre-purchase.
they offer a 14-day free trial. So, I mean, if you are curious and just to test it out, even with your earphones, they do have it available to at least check it out.
あ、そう、買い切りです。
Yeah. So worst that can happen. It doesn't work for you, right? I'm cold again.
Oh, and just to let you know, it's not a subscription service. It is a
It's a
one-time
one-time fee.
purchase.
でさっき
$20?
コメントでちょっとあったんですけど
US, so-
PS5
Probably be like
もやってるじゃ
25
ん
CAD.
あ、確かに
If the
PS5
product is
ある
that good, I
ちょっ
mean,
と仕組みが違って
$20 is worth it for a really good immersion.
ちょっと翻訳大変ですね。
But I mean, I would be willing to try a 14-day free trial.
HRTF って訳してください。
はい
で、それがですね、PS5 だと5段階しかない
Take a picture of your ear, they'll look at it, they'll set up an add-on that'll make you hear shit like it's real life. Like, oh, something's happening behind me. You know what I mean?
個人個人なんですよね。だからだいぶその 3D の聞こえ方が結構チューンアップされてるとこが特徴なんですね。
And it works with headphones. So, again, there's a
So
14-day
there
free
were some
trial.
comments
I'll give it a
about
go.
How, oh, the PS5 has something very similar, and yes, there is a similar sort of technology that's built into their audio, but it's a little different from what Embody does. There's a HRTF
Give me a second.
profile, and apparently there's like 5 different variations available for the PS5. So basically
Here's
speaking,
some,
there's, like,
Here's the
profiles
website.
that fit 5 particular individuals. But with Embody's technology, they will take a look at your actual ear shape and analyze the output of the audio. So it's very personalized. So it's quite different.
まあ音って分かりづらいから。
It's like next step, I say.
2週間ただで使えるから。
Oh, there you go, FLVX. You're thinking. You're thinking.
But
Let's go.
They do offer a free trial, so I think just rather than trying to explain it away, I think just it's no commitment, like 14-day free trial. Just if you're curious about the technology, I think
20% on all orders. Be about $23 Canadian.
ゲーム内でね、ポチッとするだけで対応されるし、まずは本当14日間の体験版。
I'm more excited about the new. Isn't there like a Animal Crossing type island coming? I can't wait.
こんななんだろう安い
Earwalker.
す
Calvin.
げえことになったわって思ったら
Spicy.
購入してもらえればいいので。
I signed up for the free trial, so
again, there's a 14-day, 2-week free trial. So,
have a great night, Runic. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Surprised, like,
Spent
wow,
night
my
out in
cheap
Moya.
headphones sound
Huh?
so wonderful now with this technology.
good
And
night.
It's a very simple implementation once they have your data. So again, just I would
OnlyFans.
recommend just
Oh
trying
my
it out and
goodness.
see.
どこに耳の写真を送ればいいのってなんか詳細は
80 Red Mage. People have been suggesting me for the Red Mage, but I want to play like 100 other classes. It's not fair. I'll play them
一回ちょっ
all.
と動画見てもらったから
I have a problem, guys.
用意してきたの。
So people were asking, okay, so where do I send a picture of my ear? So we brought a video. I think maybe it might be best to look at that and see.
じゃあ何はともあれ一回動画見てもらって。
見てもらいましょう。
はい。
どうぞ。
It's on their website.
ファイナルファンタジー14のサウンドチームはファイナルファンタジー14のプレイヤーに画期的な360度空間オーディオ体験をもたらすイマースゲームパックを発表しました。
ファイナルファンタジー14では今まで様々なサラウンドサウンドをご提供してきましたけども、ついにイマーシブオーディオの実装になります。ファイナルファンタジー14にカスタマイズされた、そしてあなたの耳にカスタマイズされたイマーシブオーディオをぜひお楽しみください。
Immerse is unlike any other spatial sound you've heard because it's personalized to how you hear sound in the real world. It all begins with a picture of your right ear.
エンボディのマシンラーニングアルゴリズムは個人独自の耳の形を分析し、音が鼓膜に届くまでの変化を把握。パーソナライズされたプロファイルはすぐにダウンロード可能です。サウンドメニューにあるイマーススペシャルオーディオを有効にします。
Just grab your favorite headphones and start playing.
今回実装されたイマーシブオーディオで、今までとは違ったサウンド体験ができると思いますので、皆さんぜひ楽しんでみてください。
Everyone, please give it a try. There you go. If they would have played that from the get-go, it would have been it.
このさ、
They would have saved 20
エイプリル
minutes.
フールの動画かさ、深夜の
I'm sorry, guys. Y'all spent some time on this.
正月見てない。
I'm sorry, it reminds me of one of those like April Fool videos that we, or like some kind of infomercial.
俺が真面目な感じで出てくるとうさんくさくてしょうがないの本当。
I know, I come out there with a serious face and it just seems so fishy.
あとなんかコメントで耳垢掃除しなきゃとか耳毛剃らなきゃとかすごいなんかいろいろなんか耳のメンテナンスをしなきゃいけないようなこと書いてあったんですけど、別にまあメンテナンスは普通にまあ日常生活レベルしていただいて別になんか特別何かしなきゃいけないってことないです。もういつも通りのお耳で結構です。笑っちゃって。
Man, the comments apparently are like people flooding the comments with like, oh my gosh, I have to clean out my earwax or I have to shave my ear hairs. Maintenance, of course, please feel free to practice good ear hygiene and maintenance as you regularly would do, but there's no need to,
Right? Like, I don't understand why we spent 20 minutes. And I mean, I understand this is a collaboration, this is a product they're trying to sell. But Jesus, 20 minutes of
というわ
this
けで、まあ、
for
謎
30
技術の
seconds.
ご紹介でしたが、
Showed the
やってみ
video.
たら
Any
本当に簡単な
questions?
ので改めてね、ここですって URL とか出しますの
You know what I
で、 そちらを参考にぜひ体験版の方試してください。サウンドチームがこだわってね。
Especially for something so small in the universe of Final Fantasy XIV.
サウンドドライバー側で吸収してそれを
I'm not saying it's not a good product. We're gonna try it.
再現するっていうことを徹底的にこだわってやってくれたので、まあぜひ試して、まあそ
Why
れ
are
で
they
気に入っていただ
slap
けたら
happy?
使ってもらえればなと思います。
And
Very
so,
true.
The technology is very mysterious from our perspective, but again, we will share information on details and the relevant URL following this. So again, it's just try it out if you feel like with the free trial, if it's worth putting
Zodiac.
your investment in there, it'd be great if you could try it out, purchase it.
Oh
because
no,
the
it's definitely
sound
not.
has,
It's just
worked really hard to work with the Embody team to make sure we have these personal sound profiles absorbed into or like taken into the game, and it is integrated really well, and they worked really hard to make sure that we could recreate that sort of 360-degree immersive sound. So again, we hope that you try it out, and if you do like it, we would suggest we would urge you to consider to make a purchase.
try it if you like it. Buy it. There you go. Have a great night, Asmodeus. Thanks so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. Fall's about to call it a night too. Peeps is going strong? Question mark.
結構昔もう10年前からそのシステム組んでたわけなんですけど、結構どこもやってなくて、なんかやっとねサウンドをねなんかこう作っといてよかったなって思いました。あるみたいな。
I did want to mention with Final Fantasy XIV and the original version, because we were thinking about releasing this into like towards different target audiences, and so we looked to surround sound technology and developing multi-channels, and I've been tinkering with it since 10 years ago, and finally we were able to implement something that fully utilizes that. And so I'm so glad that we worked on some kind of surround sound like system in our game. I am glad. The end.
まあ長かったようであっという間だったね。11年ね。
It seemed like a long time, but at the same time it felt very short, these 11 years.
よし、じゃあまあその PS はって言ってる方が今もちょいちょいいるんですけど、プレイステーション5はもともと360度なるんで、我々14も PS5 版そうしてあるんで、ヘッドホンをいいやつ買ってくれればバッチリ360度から聞こえるんで大丈夫です。使わなくてもなってるんでもうはい。
I know I see comments about, well, what about the PlayStation version? And I do want to remind you, PlayStation 5 does have the technology in it already implemented. You need to get really good headphones for that one, but we do have the 360 surround sound available for the PlayStation version. So.
That's right.
じゃあそげんちゃんありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
なんか
Thank you so much.
なんかプレイヤーの皆さん
Bonne nuit.
あ、
Bonne nuit.
なんかね、いろいろありましたけど、私はすこぶる元気でございます。
Have a great night, Luneth.
なんか変な感じだ。ご安心ください。ご安心ください。
I'm sending Fall to bed too.
元気に開発しておりますんで、行月のフィナーレ遊んでください。よろしくお願いします。
So a comment. I know a lot happened, but hey, I'm fine. I'm doing good. And so please rest assured. I guess is it weird to say please rest assured? But anyways, I'm fine now. So I am continuing my work with the development team, and so it's Endwalker. When it releases, I hope people play with it. Thank you.
なんかニコニコ生放送別の番組に乗っ取られてんだけどめっちゃ面白い。
I think has been taken over by some other programming. Oh my god, what
ディラメ
happened?
エキスポってなんだろう。なんか公式さんなんか我々まだ放送終わってないですよ。な
Good
んかどっか
night.
に飛ばされたぞ。
The Wango. Not done yet. Oh no, we've been kicked
そうケン
off.
ちゃんのいい挨拶中に。
Okay, so looks like they're done on Nico Nico for the night.
放送ならでは。
うん。
何が起きてるんですかこれ。あ、音も出てないんだニコニコ。あ、そうなんだ。じゃあ。
See, I don't understand much Japanese. Hi is what I'm learning.
休憩ちょっ
Either
と
okay or
電話で
yes.
問い合わせるとか言ってるから一回ちょっと休憩挟んで戻し
I noticed they say it a lot at the end of sentences, so I googled it. I'm like,
一回ニコニコの人はね、YouTube なり Twitch なり一回退避。
We might have to work with the Nico Nico team to get us back online. So I know YouTube and Twitch are still alive, but I think we need to take a. Oop, or are we
はい
back?
ゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴ
Oh, we are
Sorry,
going to
sorry.
take a break. Okay. Sorry, we will take a break to sort out this technical difficulties.
なんか変な空気感になっちゃった。
actually, you know what?
Awkward. Very awkward.
I think we got a lot of our major news. So I think this is a spot where we're gonna kick it for the night. For everyone else out there, I will finish watching it tomorrow after my sleep. And yes, there will be videos on it because there's a few big points we want to look out. So PvP was the huge story tonight, and so was the pushing back of the release date. So those are two big things we're going to be talking about for a little while. For everyone else, thanks so much for coming in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time.
あれだよね番組を
Are they almost
次の
done?
番組に飛ばす機能で
I wish I could ask them, are you almost
も
done?
しかして3時半でどっかにスイッチされたのかしら
ああ、タイミング的には。
タイミング的にはそんな感じだっ
Seems like we hit 3:30 p.m. and it just
びっくりした。
automatically switched to another program for some reason.
ソゲンさんありがとうございました。
おいありがとうございました
ソゲンさん、魔法ですね。つまり魔法です。
Try to see if they're...
たでは引き続きラストスパートに行きましょうか
はい。はいはいはい。お願いします。
続いては
Alright, so we're going to end it here.
続けて大丈夫かい
Have a lovely night. Thanks so much for being around in our comfy pajamas.
挟みます
And I can't wait to see you guys again on Monday with some special releases.
機材周りとかも
Bye.
通信状態とかいろいろ確認したいとのことなのでじゃあ